Welcome students. Today I am going to start the first chapter of geography, that is resources and development. At first we will understand what is resource and what is the meaning of resources. Anything that satisfies the humans anyone's needs and wants is called resource. The resource has a broad concept, and so its definition may vary according to subjects. Like in economics, it is an asset to produce goods and services. You might have studied in class 9 about factor of production, that is land, labor, capital. In biology, it is a substance required by a living organism for normal growth and reproduction. The term resources used in computer science too, but the simple definition of resource in geography is that resource is anything that satisfies humans' needs and wants. I discussed about things that may be natural or man. So let's see the example of resources as you see in the slides. In natural things, land, air, water, sunlight, forest, wildlife, soils, minerals are there. In man-made things, bridge, buildings, machines, means of transportation and communications, etc. are there. Human qualities and quantities are also examples of resources. In this, we include knowledge, a skill, leadership, quality of human labor, and I'll discuss later more about human resources in this in as per your chapter. NCERT book of class 10, everything available in our environment which can be used to satisfy our needs provided it is technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable can be termed as resource. Now I will discuss three conditions given in the definitions for a thing to be termed as resources. These are technologically accessible, economically feasible, and culturally acceptable. I'll explain each of them separately. When we talk about technologically accessible, it means we should be aware of the technology that can be used for utilization of resources. Like we know, there are immense quantities of energy stored in thunder and lightning, but we don't have technology to transform it. Similarly, we can imagine house on the moon and other planets, but we don't have technology to fulfill our desires. But we have technology to produce thermal energy, extraction of iron ores, coals, petroleum, manufacturing of bricks, building. So these all are resources to us. Now come to second condition, economically feasible. It means that technology for utilization of resources should be economical and within our limits. Like 2 years ago, a news published in Forbes regarding trillion worth of gold in the ocean. Later, it was also confirmed by National Ocean Energy Institution too. But extraction of these golds from ocean is beyond our limit, means not economically feasible. Similarly, you might have heard about a scarcity of water in various countries, but you also know that about 71% of the earth is covered with water stored in the ocean as salt water. But its desalination cost is very high, so it is not economically feasible. But we have comparatively economical technology to extract gold from coal mines of India, extract groundwater from our earth, So these are resources to us. Now come to the third condition, that is culturally acceptable. It means the available resources must be accepted, approved by the people living in a society, nation. Like liquor in some countries where it is banned is not resources to them. Polybag in India was banned recently, so it's not longer a resource for us. A specific food items banned in some countries, some food items are, are also not accepted in India too. So these are not resources to us. Means resources that is acceptable should be a resource. One thing we should keep in mind, these things may be termed as resource in future when technology available, then making it economically feasible and our needs, desires may be accepted or approved by society. Thanks, students.